Okay, tell me your name and when you were at school at Newnan High School.
Sidney Warren, and I lived out in the country on the old Carrollton Highway, and we only had 10 grades at the sergeant school, and when they got to the 11th grade, they made arrangements for us to come to Newnan High School to get our high school diploma, and we had a gentleman out there, a young man that had a car back then, which was a rarity really, because he had I imagine it's about 36 or 7 Ford touring car that had curtains. It didn't have windows. It just had curtains for the protection from the rain and the cold. And there was about 6 of us from the sergeant school. There was 10 of us in the 10th grade, but the other 4 that chose to rather not come to Newnan to finish high school. So, but them several of the boys that come from there up here were good football players, Raymond Gordon and William Hartwell and Warren, and I can't. There's several others, but I can't remember the names now because it's been a little while ago.
And what year was that?
That was 1939. Actually, come up in 38 to start the year, and then graduated in 1939. And the old building down there on the Jackson Street was it didn't have a lunchroom or anything of that sort, and so they give you an hour for lunch, and Kate's drugstore up downtown, the drugstore had a snack bar where a lot of the kids could come and get them a sandwich or ice cream cone or something of that sort to tide them over to the supper time. So, but it was a nice school and had some good teachers, and I can't remember the teacher's name, but I think it. I imagine they got that on record, but I don't have it on record.
Who do you think was the superintendent?
Huh?
Who was the superintendent, do you think?
I think Mr. Matthew was the superintendent of the Newnan School, I believe. I think that's correct.
What did you do after you graduated?
Well, I tried to find a job. You couldn't find a job in the place, so I finally got a job in the textile mill and worked there a couple of years, and then after that we come along with the draft in 1942, and I went to the army and went to Tango Story Battalion, and then got my training in Texas, and it snowed out there the first time it had snow in several years, they said. But we got our training there, and we went to Europe to invasion of France, and we went in at Omaha Beach. So, and no fun, but we got through it, didn't get a scratch. So we did they had what they call K rations for you. That's what we carried through combat for lunch. But sometimes I remember one time we had a break and all the Germans would leave ahead of us if they had the opportunity, you know. And I remember one time we got through and there's a cow and a hog there, so the hog didn't survive. So we killed the hog and had fresh meat and milked the cow.